deja vu. Huh? No, you're fine. I was just filming some of it. Alright guys, we got the motor. Got a new flex plate that we don't have to worry about breaking, hopefully, because we will be NA. So I had to sell the supercharger, sadly. So I sold the supercharger, but you guys voted. We're gonna put long tube headers on this. This is a 2012 G37 motor. The G37 was bone stock, ran and drove fine. So it was in a crash, a rear end crash. The guy that sold it to me, he was gonna use the motor eventually, but he just never did. And he just took the transmission out of it. It was automatic. So we got the motor. It's in pretty good shape. It's not leaking oil or anything anywhere. None of this is corroded. So hopefully it runs well. I mean, it was bone stock. So we'll see how it runs. This is just a little update video for you guys. So I know it's been a while since posted. Just been trying to get everything together. So this coming up weekend, like the weekend of March, we're gonna be putting this motor in. And then on March 25th, we will be getting tuned. We will have the admin intakes on, the GTR injectors, the 340 fuel pump for E85. We'll run E85 in this. And we will also have the ISR long tube headers on this. And that should be it. So hopefully 340 wheel, maybe 350 wheel horsepower. We'll see. Hopefully this motor's real healthy. So we'll see how it goes. And then I was thinking about doing cams, but after like talking to my tuner and seeing what he said, the cams just aren't worth it really. So I'm just gonna save this for boost and single turbo this. Hopefully by the end of the year, we'll try to single turbo this. I'm gonna have to build up the motor first, just to make it safe. And I'll definitely update you guys on what happened to my old motor once we take that apart this weekend. So I think what happened to the old motor is when we had that winter storm, I went to go get gas and I went to an HEB. They were the only ones that had gas. And I did a 60 roll that same day earlier, no issues, nothing was wrong. And then what I think what happened was because everybody was getting gas, I think I probably got the bottom of the barrel or whatever, bottom of the gas tank from HEB of their fuel supply, so which was most likely bad gas. And therefore, as soon as I put the gas in here and went to drive for like 5 minutes and go do a pull, that's when the car blew. So I'm gonna say it was bad gas, but we'll figure out this weekend what exactly caused it to happen, because theoretically my flex plate should have went, and if the flex plate didn't go, then the transmission should have went. The motor was the last thing that was supposed to go, so something obviously went wrong, and I'm pretty sure it was gas, because the motor shouldn't have just went out like that. It had no signs of going out. It was running perfectly healthy. So hopefully this motor runs well. And if you guys want to help out the channel, just leave a like. If you're new, welcome to the channel, and just share the channel, just help it grow so we can get this build going on, keep this NA build. The plan now for the NA build, do this hopefully like 350 wheel, get some drag radials, and take the Z to the track and see if we can get some low 12s in it. So see how far we can push this NA platform for now. I'll give you guys a little overview of the motor. I'm gonna change the spark plugs tomorrow. And there's the factory headers. So, and there's the flex plate right there. So, can't wait to see what shape mine's in. But this is the flex plate that I was telling you guys about. That breaks. So, yeah. But everything seems to be good on it. So, we will see. Clean oil. That's good. It's the next day. Showed the motor last night. I'm going to change the spark plugs in it. Never really showed you guys the Cutlass. I've always kind of like teased it, but this is my buddy's Angels. It's Cutlass. I don't know much about the Cutlass, but I'm sure one of you guys probably know a good bit about him. So this thing's also for sale. If any of you guys want to get it, he's wanting like 25 grand for it. It has like 67,000 original miles. 67,000 original miles. I'll put his Instagram on the screen if any of you guys want to send him an offer on this or talk to him about this. He is selling that. So yeah, but today we're just gonna change the spark plugs. Never gets old seeing these beauties. They're sleeping. Obviously this one's my favorite one. Never gets old. So now, got spark plugs for it. New, just got some Bosch ones. This is the old one of the old ones. So, gonna take the rest of them out of the motor. See how they all look. But glad we're changing them. That's what I'm hoping to do, like maybe the end of the year. But I want to do the manual first. It's badass though. It has a Soho. Yep. Alright, well, we got all the spark plugs changed. The valves on this don't look too bad. So, it was a stock motor, stock car, stock P37 automatic. So, the valves don't look too bad on this. So, we'll clean it up. And then today we also got the intake manifold, because I didn't have mine anymore because I sold mine when I boosted my car. So we got the OEM stock intake manifold. I'm not gonna waste my time porting this thing. There's really no reason to. So yeah, got the stock manifold. So, yeah, coming along. Tuning day is March 25th. So a month from now, the car will be up and running. So this weekend we should be taking the old motor out and probably putting this one in. Not much of a rush because we have plenty of time, because even if we get it all together, still can't get the car tuned till March 25th. So all that's left is putting some injectors in this, and I think we're gonna end up doing the galley gasket on it. So yeah, we'll see.